Stranger Things may have been the show that launched Millie Bobby Brown into the spotlight, but after 5 seasons, the young actor is in shambles. The pressure, fame, and relentless criticism have taken their toll. Now she's clapping back at critics who've been dissecting her every move, especially when it comes to her face and body. She's not letting anyone tear her down. The young star was only 10 years old when she started her journey in the entertainment industry, and by the time Stranger Things premiered, Millie became an overnight icon and was praised for her performance and outstanding talent. But the tide soon turned against her as many people came forward saying mean things about her body and appearance. While the star remained quiet for quite some time, it seems like she won't be sitting still anymore. In early March, the Stranger Things star took to Instagram to address several articles and comments criticizing her appearance. She published a video on the social media platform giving her 2 cents. The actor said that she wanted to take a moment to address something that was bigger than just her. She said that this was something that affected every young woman who grew up under public scrutiny. She said, "I started in the industry when I was 10 years old. I grew up in front of the world, and for some reason, people can't seem to grow up with me. Instead, they act like I'm supposed to stay frozen in time, like I should still look the way I did on Stranger Things Season 1, and because I don't, I'm now a target." Millie didn't hold back in the video. She called out specific articles and even named writers, blasting them for spreading toxic narratives that do nothing but drag young women through the mud. The young star also said that she was being bullied and her attackers were far from dignified journalists. Millie said that instead of questioning why a grown man was mocking a young woman's appearance, they were only amplifying the insults. She also stated that adult writers spending their time dissecting her face and body and her choices was deeply disturbing. She pointed out that some of these articles were written by women, which made it even worse. According to her, everyone's always talked about supporting and uplifting young women, but when it came down to it, it seemed a lot easier to just tear them down for clicks. The Stranger Things star remained strong throughout the video. She said she refused to apologize for growing up and refused to make herself smaller to fit the unrealistic expectations of people who can't handle seeing a girl become a woman. In her own words, "I will not be shamed for how I look, how I dress, or how I present myself. We have become a society where it's so much easier to criticize than it is to pay a compliment. Why is the knee-jerk reaction to say something horrible rather than to say something nice?" Millie finished off the video saying, "Let's do better, not just for me, but for every young girl who deserves to grow up without fear of being torn apart for simply existing." This video got a lot of positive reactions from fans and fellow actors alike. It was soon shared several times with everyone praising Millie for speaking up. The British actor Louis Partridge commented on the video saying, "Well said, Millie. Handled with grace." He also told her that she was such a beautiful example of grace and that she had done a great job standing up for herself. Another big name was quick to chime in on the situation. Breaking Bad star Aaron Paul, who is a big Stranger Things and Millie Bobby Brown fan, also commented that he was truly proud of the young actor. This video got so much traction that even F1 star Lewis Hamilton ended up commenting that he was enormously proud of the actor. Other actors like Sarah Jessica Parker, who showed support after Millie posted the video, but one comment worth discussing is that of the 18-year-old McKenna Grace. McKenna has had a trajectory similar to Millie's in the industry. She said that no young woman or person deserves to feel pressure or cruelty for simply existing. Speaking of the Stranger Things star's statement, she said, "You are so well spoken and so beautiful." Very well said. Thank you for making this video. Tons of other celebrities shared the video, adding their thoughts on the matter and showing support for the young actor. While Millie's response might have gained tons of attention this time around, this was definitely not the first time she's clapped back. In January 2025, she took to her Instagram story to share her thoughts on some horrible things people were saying about her. The comments poured in after the actor shared a mirror selfie in December 2024, sparking a huge discussion. People were quick to comment on her appearance and talk about how she no longer looked like the young 11 they'd grown to love. Thankfully, Millie had a witty response locked and loaded for all of those comments. She took to her Instagram story and wrote, "Women grow, not sorry about it." The Stranger Things star even added a sarcastic little smile at the end of her message. It's clear that Millie is standing strong in the face of all of this criticism. Plus, she's got the support of all her loved ones, especially her husband, who left a series of heartfelt emojis under the post. The couple, who tied the knot twice in 2024, first in a private ceremony and later in Italy, continue to share their journey publicly, celebrating their love with fans. But sadly, even their relationship hasn't been spared by the media, with many commenting that the actor was way too young when she got married. In other media appearances, Millie continues to clap back at the rumours about her. With the scrutiny over her appearance growing, the star of Stranger Things has grown more vocal against her critics. Apart from people criticising her appearance and her marriage, some have even started questioning her speaking style. The odds really do seem stacked against her, but Millie Bobby Brown isn't someone who backs down easily. In a recent media appearance, she shut down remarks about her age and accent. People have long been saying that the actor alters her accent. Speaking on the Call Her Daddy podcast, Millie dismissed the criticism, stating, "People say I look like I'm 40, but they met me when I was 10. Of course I look different now." She said that her face grew and there was nothing she could do about it. And when talking about her change in accent, she explained that she naturally mimics speech as part of her craft. She said, "I grew up in America and my accent changes. That's what I do as an actress." In this podcast, the Stranger Things star was quick to push back against judgment on her makeup choices and evolving image. She didn't shy away from confessing that she wore a lot of makeup, saying that she did it because she liked it. Millie made it very clear that no one was going to tell her how to be a girl. From the looks of it, Millie's life is changing and she wants people to grow with her instead of continuing to look at her as a 10-year-old girl from Stranger Things. Speaking of, the show is finally over and Millie bid it a very emotional farewell. In a recent interview, she opened up about her last day on set. The actor confessed that she wasn't prepared for how emotional her last day on the show would be. When she wrapped filming on the Netflix series, Millie said that the day was extremely emotional for her. The actress shared that initially she was sure she would be fine, but as it turns out, this was only a coping mechanism hiding away her real feelings. But slowly the reality sank in and the actor realised that she was not fine after all. The young star recalled crying a lot when she walked on set for her final day, and throughout the day she was extremely aware of all the lasts she was experiencing. Even the smallest things, such as drinking her routine cup of coffee, had her tearing up because she kept thinking that this was her last cup of coffee. After her time on Stranger Things was over, the actor shared a series of photos from her years of the show and a video of the emotional speech she made on her last day on set, which he compared the day to graduation. Millie said that graduation was supposed to bring relief when you felt glad to leave behind the teachers and the classmates, but that wasn't the case for the actor. According to her, she was nowhere near ready to leave everyone. In the end, she told the cast and crew members that she loved all of them and would forever carry the memories and bonds they created together as a family. Millie later said that the show's final season was definitely worth the wait. She said, "Let the Duffers create what they've been doing for the last 10 years so beautifully." And with that, it's a wrap on today's video. Do you think Millie will finally be able to shake off the critics? Let us know in the comments below. See you in the next one with the latest updates.